What's up, college football fans? I'm joined here this evening with Bryon Threats, aka Oso,
Yes,
signed to,
sir.
yes, sir, Cincinnati's athlete commit. Oso, let's just jump right into it, man. You're the
Yeah,
33rd ranked athlete in the nation, okay? By 24/7 Sports. I think they
hmm
had you at like an 87 or something on their composite ranking. You held multiple Power Five offers, including Iowa State, Michigan State, West Virginia, amongst others. What made you decide on Cincinnati?
Oh man, it was a lot that made me decide on Cincinnati. It wasn't just me though. It was really like my mom. She was loving it. Like she was on the phone with the coaches when I was on the phone with the coaches. We like individually hopped on Zoom calls, and my mom was just loving the energy the coaches was bringing, and it made us feel like it was genuine love. Like it felt like a family atmosphere, and we want to be like that's what I told her I wanted to be around in college. Like I didn't want to go to a school where it was just like a lot of love here and a lot of like I just like how Cincinnati brought it all together. So that was one of the like main takeaways that made me like Cincinnati, that's the place I want to go for sure.
That's cool, man. My squad is North Texas over here over my shoulder here. We're G5 too. We're not quite on Cincinnati's level yet, but hopefully we'll get there soon. But so I'm very familiar with sometimes we'll have some verbal commits and across all the G5 programs where then they'll get that Power Five offer last second and they'll jump ship and they'll go Power Five, and then a year or two later they're in the portal.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just get that that stargaze look, about this. Oh, it's a Power Five, whatever, and they go.
Right.
But what's interesting to me about you is you had the Power Fives from the jump. And like I said, multiple of them, and one of the 24/7 guys had you predicted to go to Purdue actually initially,
Mm-hmm.
but you just stayed true and went Cincinnati, which is obviously a great program.
Right.
But there's athletes who aren't even as ranked as high as you that are going to Texas, OSU, others. So I just think that's real interesting and just kind of, I'm excited. And what kind of led more into that, like that decision?
I'm talking about the decommit from Purdue.
Yeah, I mean, well, that and as well as just being so steadfast, on going Cincinnati.
Oh, like obviously I was getting a lot of word from coaches, other people asking like why would you go to Cincinnati over a Power Five school, and
Right.
like it was just like it was like you really have to be in my shoes to like really like
Hmm.
understand why I went to Cincinnati, because it was like obviously I was getting a lot of love from other schools. Once I
Sure.
decommitted from Purdue, I was getting actually like I was getting more love from like other schools like Wisconsin,
Hmm.
Nebraska. A lot of schools started
Hmm.
following me, hitting me up. I was talking to Notre Dame, then
Hmm.
I think the week before I committed, Arizona State came. So
Hmm.
like it was a lot of schools that were coming. But like I said, like it was just like the foundation that Cincinnati is like they had and they have, it was just like it was great. So like I just knew like I wanted to be a part of something great. And like I'm not saying like Cincinnati just started, but like we just started and like we're just building something greater and greater. So like I'm just trying to
Absolutely.
get everybody that's trying to be different. That's my motto,
Absolutely,
is to be
man.
different.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So what? Okay, so you watched the Cincinnati Georgia game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Obviously, okay, you're hanging your head down, and I get like obviously everybody wants to win a game. I totally
Yeah.
understand that. But when I was watching the game, I thought, man, Cincinnati. I mean, God bless them, but they're gonna get murdered. But
Yeah.
man, dude, I mean, y'all had that game. I mean, you guys absolutely 100% belonged there. You were not,
Sure.
you weren't shocked. You guys belonged where you were. So
Yeah.
that being said, what are your thoughts on the NCAA, potentially expanding the playoffs? Are you a fan of that? You think they should do that?
Yeah, most definitely because like I don't remember the rankings like on top of my head, but like I just know like it was like I think Iowa State became like close into like the top 8 or something
Hmm.
like that.
With two loss to Sunbelt teams, I might add. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, man. It was just like I just feel like it was a lot of like I feel like if they expanded, like it would just be like more good for the like college playoffs for real. And like I said, like we're like G5 and like it's a lot of
Hmm.
Power Five hype. So
Yeah,
like give us a chance because obviously you see what we
absolutely.
could do with a Power Five school. We was yeah stepping on necks for
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, man. We don't need all this blue blood football, man. We need to get the G5s in there too. Expand it to at least 8, if not 16, okay? But
Yeah, for sure.
cool, man. So, all right, man. Well, a little bit, back into ball, whatever. You're listed as an athlete.
Yes.
Judging by your film, it's apparent that you can do a lot on both sides of the ball. is there any idea what position you're going to be playing at Cincinnati?
Yeah, me and the coaches talked. Actually, like me and Coach Freeman, we really talked a lot. Like before I committed, and he was just telling me how like we needed you, we wanted to just get the 2021 class rolling off of you. So let's be great, let's be different. And that's when like I was liking that, and that's when he was telling me like the offense was trying to get me too though. So like they were going back and forth because my film was like a lot of running back. But
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, for real. So that's when he was just telling me like, but we want you on D. So that's when he told me like, we want you at safety. And my cousin Derek Forrest, he goes, Derek Forrest number 5. That's my cousin. He plays. For
okay.
So he was just like, hey, like you got your cousin here. Like, why don't you just come replace him, man? Be great.
Absolutely.
Like, sure.
Man, it's a family thing over there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's cool, man. That's super cool. Have you decided what you want to major in yet?
Oh man, so so I had like 3 in mind. It was sports management, engineering, and real estate. So it really sports management. I didn't want to take that route because I feel like that's like what all athletes do. So I wanted.
Yeah, I did it. You're right, bro. You're right.
So, yeah, man. I just like, I want to do something better than that. So
absolutely.
I talked to my mom a lot, and she was just like do it, because like I was originally going to major engineering at Purdue. But then it's like I got talked out of that for some reason. I should have never let that happen. But that's when I decommitted. So I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm like, we're gonna start fresh. So I think I'm a really just major in real estate though.
That's cool, man. It's an interesting field, man. That's awesome. So after football is over with, you think you want to be a realtor?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, I can tell you're a people person, man. So that'll, you'll be really good there, I feel like.
Yeah.
So who do you feel like your game is most similar to?
Oh man. I'm gonna say like cause like like I play like multiple positions.
Right.
We're just gonna talk about strictly different defense. I mean, I would say my game is like, well, I ain't gonna say my game, but like if I could say one person, I would say like Tyrann Matthews. But one person I'm really starting to like a lot more is Budda Baker from the Cardinals. Because like he's fearless. Like I like that.
Oh, he really is.
For real. Like I'm not as big, you feel me? But like I like to compete, and he's fearless. Like he don't fear nothing, and that's how I am. So that's one person I'm really starting to like gain a lot of interest in and like want to model my game after.
Man, so judging by your film, man, 2 things. One, you being fearless, I absolutely see that on the film. When I watch your film, like that jumps off. Like, man, this dude just it's almost like you don't even care. It's like, let's just go in there. I don't give it, like whatever happens. But man, how do you have that mindset, man? Is it something that you got to talk yourself into, or is it just like, dang, man, I just went, just 1,000 miles per hour on somebody that was like way bigger than me? Like, what? Is that something you consciously have to think about, or does that just come naturally to you?
Yeah, I just come naturally to me because like that's just like something like me and my mom always talk about before the game. Like I used to call her before the game. We usually pray on the phone, and she tells me to go out there and like do your thing. Like, you feel me? I know she always tell me like don't be scared of nothing, but like I don't fear nothing but God. So
yeah, that's what's up.
Listen, like if you feel me, you're on the field with me. Like, hey, like you ain't got the same color as me on. Then, hey, listen, like. Hey, it's a free game out there. So
yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, man, I seen you, return some too, and back in my day, man, what you do to people, we call that mixtaping. Where you, and they got that shake, man. So, is that something you're looking forward to potentially doing? Are you interested in like returning, whether punts or kickoffs at the next level?
Oh yeah, most definitely, yeah, most definitely. Cause like obviously like when defense like you want to get takeaways, but like I want to be able to like be an athlete. Like I want to be able to punt return, be on punt return, kick return, and play defense. So like I want to show the world like this is
absolutely, man. So you're up in Ohio, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. Columbus, Ohio.
Did you guys get to play your season this year?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything was pretty standard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, man, because a lot of people didn't, man. That's awesome. All right, man, let me ask you, man. You Madden player?
Yeah. That's the only game I play.
Yeah. That's good, man. Call it film study. Who's your squad?
I play with Seattle. That's my squad.
Okay. Why Seattle?
It really started like a couple years ago. I used to be a chubby little kid. And I used to be a chubby little kid, and I used to play fullback. So like I used to run straight downhill, and I used to try to model my game after Marshawn Lynch. But then like I started slimming down, and my coach put me on defense too, and I used to just come down hitting people, and that's when like Cam Chancellor was like the hardest hitter in the league. So I was just like,
Absolutely.
hey, like I like Seattle, and like they were both on the same team, so it was just like, oh yeah, that's my squad. I like them. So
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool. What's your go-to play?
Damn. I thought you play. I usually like to set up my defense. I usually like run the ball. Then I usually like do a little play action, or I just flip the
With
play.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah, because he's a
Yeah.
threat. Like throwing and
He
running.
is.
So
He is.
it's crazy.
He might be the best man. Well, I don't know, man. It's been a while. Man, there's some good Madden QBs out there. Like
No,
Russell's
yeah.
definitely in the talks, man. He can move when he has to, and he can throw it right on the money.
Oh yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. Guys, this is the Mean Green Show. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. This is your boy Oso. Give him a follow on the Twitters. I'll give him a tag, man. Follow his career, man. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really something to see.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Once again, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely.